Huh, I don't think it's working. Oh, it is working! Hello, everybody. My name is MAMXI Raven. Anytime now. Oh. Huh, my audio's not working. Why is it not working? It's not working. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me restart this whole stream. Oh my god, it's actually working.
We heard that they'd be demonstrating the game and letting people try Theater Mechanicus at the Irodori festival.
Is it?
So the guild manager instructed Master and I to take the opportunity to come to Inazuma and investigate the product's potential.
Oh, speaking of which, where's the young master?
Master, he's,
That's not me seasick.
Whoa, Saint-Cho's just sitting there, sound asleep.
What? You guys just landed. How is he asleep?
What? Oh. It's the Traveler in Paimon. I presume you're guests in Inazuma as well? It seems fate has destined our paths to cross once again.
Shut up.
Oh, we aren't actually guests. We're actually guides for the Irodori festival.
Shincho.
Please, no need to worry.
How are you?
I was a little too caught up in a novel on the voyage here. When I finally realized what time it was, the first rays of dawn were already peeking over the horizon. Yes, now that we've arrived, the Kanjo Commission will likely wish to inspect our invitation letter. Let's keep it in hand, shall we?
I'm pretty sure I can get you past that.
Huh? That's odd.
Oh my god. What now?
There was a piece of paper underneath my bag. Strange. I don't recall seeing it there before.
Ooh, let Paimon have a look.
The Five Kasen's Splendor, Aoi no Okina. Glorious court life was my youth, and my old age a moonlit haze. I had not wished to behave so treacherously, yet but my very life was threatened, and so I sought out my old work and hid them in my clothes. I did not understand the reason behind all that has happened, only that the mysterious person's motive must be perverse. This poem was dedicated to Aikihito, to whom my great sorrow was banished.
The same series as the story we found before. Even the handwriting looks exactly the same.
The story you found before?
Indeed.
Oh, yeah, in the warehouse down by the...
Ahem!
by the poem hunt competition.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's it. A friend of ours is on Rito to paint portraits of the Five Kasen. You know, as part of the Irodori Festival. Poetic stories about the Five Kasen have been hidden in various places nearby. If you can find one of the stories and give it to this friend of ours, then there's a chance you'll become the model for the next portrait.
Wait a moment. So you mean that...
Paimon, you're freaking terrible at this.
Hey, it's hard coming up with stuff on the spot like that.
there is a chance of meeting Calx in person?
Oh my god.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be so
You could
disappointed
say
to
that.
find out that's his freaking
Really?
illustrator.
That's wonderful! I knew that Calx would attend the Irodori festival, but convincing my father to let me come to Inazuma was proving to be quite the high hurdle. I had to really rack my mind to come up with the excuse of evaluating the investment value of Theater Mechanicus.
Oh, I love Theater Mechanicus.
Just a few days later, word then came that Calx would be busy painting portraits of the Five Kasen during the festival. It is a most rare opportunity for both Calx and I to be in Inazuma together, but it seemed he would be too busy with the portraits to meet with me. So, I felt quite disappointed for some time now.
Don't worry, Shincho. Even though Calx has work to do, he still has time to see friends. We can take you to see him right now. Also, we heard that Calx did illustrations for your A Legend of Sword novel.
Ah, so you've already heard. To be honest, however, the novels are selling quite well in Inazuma with the help of Calx's beautiful illustrations. Calx is not only a skilled artist, but he also carries out his craft with great alacrity. I heard that it took him merely a few hours to finish the illustrations for the latest chapter. But when I looked at the art, the brushwork did not even look the slightest bit rushed. His work is truly exquisite. Oh my, I was beginning to get carried away there. Let us depart, quickly now.
Him gushing. Oh my god. Yo, what is that noise? Oh my god.
Luckily, the idea of meeting Albedo managed to draw Shincho's attention and keep the situation under wraps. Let's just hope we don't let anything slip while meeting Albedo.
So that actually brings up a very good question. I know he's... Oh, my friend. I know Shincho's... Well, Albedo's his partner, basically. But, I was under the impression... Because I know his codename is Prince, so... Has he ever actually met Albedo? And this is going to be the first time? Or is it just like, oh, he just wants to see his illustrator again and it's been a while or something like that, you know? Like, that's what I'm wondering now.
What a coincidence. I was wondering where I might be able to find you, and here you are.
Miss me?
Yes, indeed. I believe Klee has missed you tremendously. Alright, as much as I'd like to sit and chat with you, this time I'm here mainly for Klee.
Oh.
Before bringing Klee here, I told her many stories about Inazuma. It got her very excited to experience the local culture here. However, I've got other things to do in Inazuma this time besides painting the portraits of the 5 Kasen. Over the next couple of days, I won't have the time to show her around. Inazuma is not like Mondstadt. I can't just let Klee wander off by herself when I'm busy with other things. So I had to have her stay at the International Trade Association while I finish my work. She hasn't complained, but I can tell she's not enjoying being stuck there on her own.
I can imagine.
Fortunately, I now have you and Paimon. So,
Yay, Mr. Honorary Knight's here!
Hi, Klee.
What you talking about, Mr. Honorary Knight? Are we gonna go play?
Yeah, are you saying, you know, do you want to go play?
Yeah! But Albedo is really busy. I can't go too far away or he'll be worried about me. Aw, Klee, you're such a thoughtful kid.
Unlike Paimon.
Paimon's very thoughtful, thank you very much. Paimon always thinks of you whenever she's eating a delicious slime.
Okay, fine. Paimon, you're very thoughtful.
Yeah, that's more like it. Anyway, it is pretty cruel not to let Klee go out when she was so excited to come here.
Yeah, we'll look after her.
Yep. Allow the almighty traveler and dependable Paimon to bring Klee on a tour of Inazuma.
Let's take her somewhere interesting.
Klee, do you want to go play with Mr. Honorary Knight?
Yay, you bet I do.
As you know, Klee is our Spark Knight. You must keep her safe and sound. By which I mean, try to keep her out of trouble. For instance, if a mountain in Inazuma was to lose one of its peaks, or if there were an explosion somewhere in the city, Klee could very well get in trouble.
Got it. No explosions.
Glad to hear it.
I promise I'll bring you back an awesome souvenir, Mr. Albedo.
Great. I look forward to it.
There
Oh,
are
look.
loads of cool things to do in Inazuma. Try the local cuisine, visit a shrine. What do you want to do, Klee? Cuisine? What's that? You know, food and drink. Paimon just meant we could take you to a local restaurant. A restaurant? Yay! Snack time! Got it! Alright, snack time it is! Let's go! Make sure you get in line early to buy your special edition drinks!
Thank you for taking care of Klee. I heard lighting fires is strictly prohibited in both Rito and Inazuma during the Irodori festival. Please keep a close watch on her.
I wonder why.
Klee's already run off.
Oh.
You'd better catch up with her.
Hold on, I need something for the video. What?
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What?
An Asian blessing, now 10% off.
10% off on blessings of a god. I don't know who that is. Len? Len? Oh, I know who that is. I don't want to do that yet. Where am I going now? I had so many things to say, but now I can't remember what it was. Albedo's busy and can't play with Klee. Poor Albedo. Not being able to play must be such a bummer. Later, I went with Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon to go play. I'll bring back something fun for Albedo. Let's hope he doesn't feel too sad. Walk around with Klee. Walk around with Klee? That's a lot of walking. Yeah, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. It was something interesting, I assure you. It's a dog.
Wow, something smells so good. I think it's coming from this steaming thingy. Mr. Honorary Knight, look at this noodly soup. It's so pretty. There's so many nice things inside.
Do you want one?
It's not noodly soup. It's tonkotsu ramen, actually.
Oh, so, what are those yellow and red thingies on that plate?
You're kidding, right? Those are tri-flavored skewers.
And what about this little yellow cake?
That's like butter. Isn't that the freaking omelet rice thing?
That's an egg roll. They're
What?
amazing. Have you really not tried one before?
That is not an American egg roll, at least.
Wow, tonkotsu ramen, tri-flavored skewers, and egg rolls. They all sound delicious.
I like how she said tonkotsu better than he did.
They
Probably.
sure are. Guess you're not from around here if you haven't tried any of these before. Let me buy you an egg roll with my allowance so you can get a taste of our Inazuman food.
Oh my god.
Really? But Master Jean said I shouldn't go taking other people's things. Also, that's your allowance,
Don't
right?
take his Mora.
Taking another kid's allowance just seems kind of wrong.
I'll cook them myself.
Oh,
I have Sarah.
I remember you. You're Yoimiya's friend. How come you know how to make egg rolls?
Because I have Sarah.
Egg rolls are a piece of cake for this guy. Why don't you make some for Klee and Iwao?
Sure, and I'll throw some in for you too.
Really? Wow, Paimon is so touched. You're learning. All right, we'll be waiting on those egg rolls.
I don't have the recipe for egg rolls. Those are not. Yo, that reminds me. Tales of the True Tales of the Violet Garden Act 2. What the Blue Flower was left behind. That reminds me of.
Mr. Honorary Knight, what do egg rolls taste like?
Tastes like egg. Wait, hold on.
Special yakitori
Yuki.
for sale.
That's
Come
him.
and try some.
Hey, mister, do you really know how to make egg rolls?
His voice sounds less and less convincing the more I listen to it.
If you're not confident in your cooking skills, you can always go buy them from Shimura Kanbei's shop instead. I promise I won't make fun of you for it.
But his lines are. He wants one too. Okay, egg roll. I think it's this one, isn't it? Onigiri. No, onigiri is a freaking the jelly-filled donuts. Crab roll kurayaki. Kurayaki. Bountiful year. Egg roll. I don't have the recipe for the egg roll. Where do I get the recipe for egg rolls? Hold on, I gotta search that up. Where do I get the recipe for egg rolls? I spelled egg rolls R-O-L-E-S. Genshin. That's not an egg roll. I hate it. Oh, I have to buy it at Shimura Kan. Oh, that guy. Okay. Alright,
Next on the agenda.
My throat hurts. Alright, we're gonna use Sara for this. I actually, no, I don't think I have Sara. I don't.
Next on the agenda.
No. Oolong tea. I haven't had oolong tea in a while. Okay, egg roll. Where is it? Egg roll. I can't deal with Sara. I do not have Sara. That is very unfortunate. Alright, let's see if I can do this. I don't cook on the PC, so I'm on the PC right now. Ooh, I can go for a freaking omelet right now. I have a spinach at home. I don't really have anything else. Oh, I don't even have eggs at the moment. I have my freaking eggs were finished last night. Is that sugar? I don't know if I really want to try this anymore.
Mr. Honorary.
Special yakitori.
Wow, you really can cook them. You're awesome, mister.
Thank you.
It's sweet. So yummy. Yep. It's delicious. Traveler, you are the best.
Shut up.
Yeah, these egg rolls are pretty good, but I still think Yoimiya's are better.
How dare you?
Who is Yoimiya? She makes egg rolls too?
Oh, whoops. She runs a she's a superhero.
Yoimiya can do anything. She tells stories, keeps goldfish, makes fireworks, and gives us candy too. Yoimiya's pretty much the best and most awesome person ever.
For me, the best, most awesome person in the world is my mom. And Klee knows loads of other great people too, like Mr. Albedo, Mr. Honorary Knight, Master Jean, Kaya. Surely she's not going to name everyone she knows.
Maybe.
Oh, well, I don't know any of those people. But anyways, I still want to introduce you to Yoimiya. If you want, I'll take you to find her. In most festivals, Yoimiya's so busy that you can never find her. But this festival's different. She has free time,
Her
so
little
she
ears
can
chip.
play with us. She seems like she hasn't been in a great mood recently, but maybe seeing you will cheer her up.
Okay, let's go play with Yoimiya.
Could have not gone to Horror Fireworks. Alright, let's go. I got Sayu. So we can roll around. I love rolling around with Sayu. I don't even mind walking anymore. I never really minded walking, to be honest. Actually, I mean, obviously if there's a teleporter nearby, then I'll do it, but, you know. Yoimiya! That girl has unusually long legs.
Yoimiya, don't be sad. Oh, I know. Let me tell you something that'll cheer you up. Yesterday, I won 3 beetle fights in a row against that guy with the horns on his head.
Wow, Matsuzaka. Nice work. It's not easy to beat Ito. Don't worry, Yoimiya. Maybe you can't light fireworks during the Irodori festival, but there are still lots of other fun things to do. I know. Thanks, you guys. It's just that fireworks are banned in the city for a few days. I'm not that upset, really.
Yoimiya, it's me. I want to introduce you to a new friend, an Outlander girl. I just met her. Wait, what's your name again?
Klee! My name is Klee.
Nice to meet you, Klee. I'm Yoimiya, and I run Naganahara Fireworks.
Hello.
I love the cute outfit, with the hat and the cool little symbols. So unique. And your backpack, wow, it's really well made.
That's a 4-leaf clover. Mom and Master Jean said it can bring me good luck.
Really? That's awesome! I bet everyone would love one of those. Also, that little fairy on your backpack is super cute, too.
That's Dodoko, my best friend. We always go fish blasting together in Starfell Lake.
Oh, Dodoko? What an interesting name. I really like it.
Yep. My mom says that when a Dodoko is born, it rides the wind and goes off on a big adventure.
Ride the wind and go off on a big adventure? Klee, your mom sounds like a very cool person.
Yep. My mom is the best and most awesome person ever. And Yoimiya, Iwao was right. You're a really cool person, too.
Thanks, Klee. I feel like we really get each other. We'll be great friends, I'm sure of it.
It's so heartwarming watching these two chat away.
Hey, Klee! Since you like four-leaf clover so much, why don't I make a firework with a four-leaf clover pattern and set it off for you?
Yeah! And after the fireworks, we can go fish blasting with Dodoko.
Hold on a second. Fish busting? No way. Albedo was pretty clear about that.
Oh, oops. I got so excited that I completely forgot about that. The folks from the Yashiro Commission specifically warned me that no fireworks are allowed in Inazuma during the Irodori Festival.
What? It's not allowed. But... Aww. Okay, then.
Hey, come on. You just made a new friend. This is a happy occasion. Why are you suddenly so upset?
Don't be sad.
Yeah, we still have loads of things we can do.
Let's go check out the Irodori Festival.
Right. Just like Saika said, there are lots of fun things to do.
What do you say, Klee? Sounds like the Irodori Festival could be a real blast.
I really want to play Theater Mechanicus.
Okay, then. Let's go!
What?
I still don't get why Yoimiya is upset.
Dummy, Yoimiya is upset because she can't set off fireworks for everyone during the Irodori Festival.
Alright, what about this guy?
It's alright. I know Yoimiya's upset because she can't light any fireworks. You should go with her to the Irodori Festival. I'm gonna take my strongest Onikabuto and go beat that guy with the horns on his head in a beetle battle again. I'll cheer Yoimiya up in my own way.
Am I going the right way? Which way am I supposed to... I'm going this way? Oh. Why don't we actually, yeah, the Irodori Festival is all the way over there, because it might be a bad idea, but I would just take them over to Yashiro Island or something. Or even closer to Watsumi Island.
Here we
Just,
are, the venue of the Irodori Festival.
just set it off.
Look at all these stalls. It looks super fun, doesn't it?
Kosaka, I remember this guy. Seriously though, what's with these fan novel things? Every time I ask the people around here, I get dirty looks. What's with that? Also, I've been listening to these discussions between peoples in the queues, and while I recognize every word they say, the sentences that are formed make no sense to me. Ah, he sounds like the freaking Raiden Shogun. Oh, Ike. Isn't that the guy?
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai? Oh, what a long name. Must be a new one. I've never heard of it.
By Kawabunga Iki. Yoimiya, this is a really strange name.
Who's this Kawabunga? It's pronounced Kayabuki Ike. That would be me. Outlander Brigade is a new series of mine, and When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai is the first volume.
Outlander's Big Raid? Is it a story about the best of friends? Kaya says that every good story has to have best friends in it.
Absolutely not. I would never allow such cliches in one of my novels.
Shut up.
This is a book about
Oh,
oops.
Is that right? Well, I'm not sure that's a very, suitable story for Klee. We might keep looking around.
Blood betrayal and whatever he was gonna say.
Hey, miss! Don't go! Are you sure you don't want a copy? I'll give you 40% off.
She's 8 years old. Wait, can I talk to him? Can I talk to him? Okay. Oh. Ooh.
Flowers for Princess Fischl. Oh, look! It's Fischl story.
That's right! Flowers for Princess Fischl. Have you read this book before, Klee?
Nope, but I know Fischl's story. Fischl always hangs out with Oz. Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows. It's just like how me and Dodoko are always together. I wonder if Dodoko is getting bored now.
Oh, Klee, I'm afraid it can't be helped. There are a lot of flammable items at the festival, and we have to be careful not to start a fire.
Darn. It seems like even the Irodori Festival can't cheer Klee and Yoimiya up. There must be plenty of things you can do with Dodoko besides lighting fireworks and going fish blasting.
Yeah,
Like painting.
Wait, so that's what you're suggesting?
Yeah, the Irodori Festival is the perfect occasion for storytelling.
That's right! The Irodori Festival is a place for putting your work on display. You could show Dodoko's story for everyone here!
Think of it like Dodoko playing with everybody.
Bingo! What do you think of that idea, Klee? Mr. Albedo taught me how to paint. I can paint the story of Dodoko's adventure in Inazuma.
So Albedo did teach her how to paint. Hold on, I have to just screenshot that real quick. Gotta snip that. It's not working. Sorry, I had to sneeze.
That's very imaginative! I think it's a great idea. We could even put the finished story on display at the festival.
Yay! Great! Dodoko will be so happy.
Perfect! Okay, so I have some paper, paintbrushes, and paint at the shop. Let's go to the shop and paint your story there.
Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
Who is that? Oh, it's Lisa. Sorry, I'm looking at something right now.
Those two can run so fast when they're motivated. We better catch up.
Please, get in line over here.
Maybe I could just turn my diary into a light novel.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for your support.
Yo, I hate that place so much. Sorry, I'm looking at something else right now. I'm looking at the recent rule, apparently, due to over-friendliness, if we can say. Well, anyway, you know what? Let me not get into that real quick.
Sweet dreams.
No, my egg rolls. Hey, the killer's
Klee and I just had a discussion, and we've decided.
Sorry, I didn't enable it. What have you
We're gonna
decided?
keep the content of the story a secret from you guys for now.
Why?
Obviously, I can't tell you why. Or you'll see. Don't worry. You can keep exploring the festival while we're busy in the shop. We'll be here when you get back.
Come on, Yoimiya, we should get going. Let's go inside and start painting. Oh, Paimon was hoping that we could all paint together. So unfair.
We can paint something ourselves.
Actually, Paimon's got an idea. Come on, let's go around to the windows and take a sneaky peek.
Órale. There's a freaking entrance over here.
So, what does Dodoko do after getting to Inazuma?
Dodoko goes to eat tri-flavored skewers, tonkatsu ramen, and egg rolls.
Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful! Once you're done painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand them out at the festival. Although it'll cost a lot more to get it printed. Let me see if I've got enough saved up.
It's okay, Yoimiya. I have some more. Look!
my God.
50 mora is probably not quite enough. Well, if we don't have enough, we can ask the Traveler for ideas.
What?
Mr. Honorary Knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble him. So, I think I should just go fish blasting to earn some mora.
No fish blasting. Paimon and the Traveler said so.
Oh, then we've got no choice. We'll have to go see Mr. Albedo.
Who's Mr. Albedo?
He's my older brother. He's super duper smart. He can do anything.
Oh my goodness! I should have freaking. You know what? It's a good thing I'm streaming this because these moments are filled with freaking diabetes-inducing. Diabetes. Hold on, I gotta. Hold on. What's this? Modify attachment. You can modify these things? I did not know this. Hold on. You know what? Yeah, hold on. Let me just put this on
And he
autoplay.
knows how to paint, too. He paints Hilly Charles, Kaya, and even Dodoko. That's why he came to Inazuma this time, to do paintings for everyone.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be an artist working with the iPublishing House.
An artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist, teaching Sucrose alchemy, and the other as an artist, doing paintings for people. Yoimiya, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Dodoko's color like this.
Wow, I can see the resemblance. All right, I'll paint the streets, and Klee, you fill in Dodoko's colors. Hey, you can even write the story over here to explain what's happening in the painting.
Okay, let's write this.
Oh.
Shoot! Paimon didn't hear the last part.
A while later.
Dodoko sure had a lot of fun in Inazuma.
Those two sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoko. They couldn't be happier.
Now, we have to get Dodoko's story printed. Come on, let's go to the iPublishing House. Here we are. This is the Yai Publishing House.
Yai Publishing House. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
Who?
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie? Oh, it's the little girl who came with Mr. Calx. How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoko's story printed so that everybody can see it?
Dodoko? Oh, so you've been writing a story, huh? Is Dodoko the main character?
Not only that, Dodoko is also real. Look!
Oh my goodness. I love it. Alright, every time I go silent, you guys already know what's going on. I'm freaking kidding.
Huh? I don't quite understand.
It didn't work.
We better explain this to her.
You explained Dodoko's identity and Klee and Yoimiya's wish to ours.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'd love to help you make this wish come true, but I'm sorry. The deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the Irodori festival.
Auntie, are you saying Dodoko won't be able to meet everyone after all?
Oh, I'm sorry, little girl.
Oh, Klee, don't be upset. You still have me and the Traveler. We'll think of something.
You think we can use Albedo's alchemy to just like print copies?
Miss Aratani, is there any way at all we can still get this printed? We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff to help with the printing, I can pitch in.
Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. We've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up.
It sounds to me like the freaking Irodori festival's been a huge success then.
At a time like this, We really can't squeeze any more jobs in.
What do we do? Seems like we might have to give up on this idea.
No, I won't let that happen. I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot all about it. I waited and waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival. That night, I cried miserably. To this day, I still remember how sad I felt. I don't want Klee to feel the same way. If we can't get it printed, then we'll just have to find our own way. I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
My. Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit. I like it very much.
Hello, Mr. Calx.
It's Miko, and Albedo too.
We heard everything.
Oh, Lady Ai.
It's okay, I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are quite behind schedule with the printing. But our mission at Yai Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses. It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish.
Call her auntie, Klee. Do it.
Let me think.
Destroy her ego.
Oh, Yoimiya, little girl. You can print your book, but on one condition, okay?
Of course, Lady Guji. Just tell us. Whatever this condition is, I am ready to face it.
Dear me, it's nothing that horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort of wicked witch. All I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print.
No.
However, there is only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it fit. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
Klee, Lady Guji is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the size. Are you okay with that?
Yup, I am. Thanks, Miss Guji lady.
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles it. Aratani, make sure it gets printed with tonight's batch.
Even freaking Lady Guji is no match for Klee.
Yes, Lady Ai. I'll get right on it.
What? It's not working. Why isn't it working?
Combining the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press. I am terribly sorry about that.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Klee. Besides, the Yai Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Calx. You could also consider it as my investment in you. All right, I won't disturb you two any longer. Bye-bye now.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now, we just need to wait for an update from the Yai Publishing House.
Yoimiya, Traveler. Thank you for keeping Klee so exceptionally well entertained for me.
No worries.
You should spend some more time with Klee too, Albedo.
Yes, you're right. Klee is family, after all.
Is that it? A story for you. Wait for the printing to finish. And the next day, we will wait. In the meantime, I will go and do other stuff. Let us talk to this man over here. Xingqiu, the author of A Legend of a Sword, is about to arrive in Inazuma. Should you conceal the previous loss of the books from him? I don't know. Wait, where is it? Is it? Where is it?
Please speak
to Albedo the Five.
I'm just a helper.
What? Oh. This is totally breaking continuity right now.
Got a dash.
Dang it. I didn't hold it long enough. What's this?
Traveler, Paimon, how are you? And who is this accompanying you?
Oh, so they have never met before! Now I know. Hold on, I want to take another freaking shot of this.
you must be Calx. It's a great pleasure to finally meet you. I am the author of A Legend of Sword, forgive me. It's rude of me to introduce myself by my pen name when meeting in person. Please, call me Xingqiu.
And you may call me Albedo, then.
No, that would be most improper.
Why not? Seeing as we're both friends of the Traveler, it'd be more convenient for us to use our real names. Besides, we've already corresponded with each other many times before. In fact, I feel a bit self-conscious seeing you act so politely.
It's not just you, Albedo. We haven't seen Xingqiu act this awkward before either.
Today I learned some new tips on manners. It's a real eye-opener, that's for sure.
You guys, it's certainly not good taste for you two to be teasing me like that.
It totally is.
Oh, by the way, we happened to find a story from the poem hunt competition at the docks. I heard that you are collecting them.
Poem hunt?
You know, that thing where we have to find pieces of paper with stories of the 5 Kasen? Venti found one, and then he was allowed to be a model for one of your portraits.
Huh? Oh, yes, that's right.
You shall Albedo the piece of paper you found by Xingqiu.
Oh, I understand the story now. Thank you. It's very helpful.
Splendid. Though, I'm still piecing together the story myself. Would you kindly explain it to me in more detail?
If all of you are free, why don't we discuss this over a meal?
Well, about that.
Do you have other plans, Xingqiu?
No, not at all. Speaking of dining, Shimura's unagi chasuke is quite delicious. Would you like to go there?
Shimura's. Unfortunately, today is a bit windy. How about Uyu Restaurant instead?
How about Kimura Tea House?
That's perfectly fine with me. But I must first unpack my luggage. Let's meet later at Uyu Restaurant.
Oh god, it's spooky. I didn't even know he was right behind us. Shu? Sho? I forgot his name.
Something didn't quite add up just now.
Huh? No way! Paimon thinks we acted well together. Did we say something we weren't supposed to?
That's not what he meant.
No, Paimon, I'm not referring to us. Traveler, what are your thoughts?
Xingqiu did seem a little suspicious.
Huh? Xingqiu's suspicious? Hey, what are you two talking about?
Paimon, you read the poem, right? Although it may seem confusing to Xingqiu on its own, what if we read it together with a previous poem we found?
Read them together? Let's see. Suiko lost Aoi no Okina's poem in a drunken stupor. So, Aoi no Okina recovered the poem and gave it to some mysterious person. Huh? Wait a minute. Could today's story be hinting that the one who stole the latest copies of A Legend of Sword is Xingqiu himself? No way! That can't be right! Xingqiu only arrived in Inazuma this morning!
And that is precisely the point of suspicion. If Xingqiu had only just arrived in Inazuma, how could he recommend Shimura's Chasuke? Moreover, he didn't raise any questions when I suggested another place because of the windy weather. This means he knows that Shimura's is an open-air restaurant.
Are you saying that Xingqiu has already been in Inazuma for some time, and that he's only pretending he just arrived?
Yes, that is indeed my conclusion.
But how could Xingqiu be the book thief? His mission is to fight for justice, isn't it? There's no way he'd do something against his own ideals.
Calm down, Paimon. Even though this is the first time I've met Xingqiu in person, we've communicated via letters for some time now. I do have some understanding of his character. I think there must be some deeper motive at play here. The story also tells us that Aoi no Okina flees with a poem because of a threat.
Oh? Could Xingqiu be in danger?
It's difficult to say at this point. But given that your restaurant is indoors, it'll be easy for us to detect anyone following or eavesdropping on us. I think it should be safe for us to talk there. I'll be relying on your assistance to get to the bottom of this matter.
Got it.
Good. Then let's head to Uyu Restaurant.
I still think Komori Tea House would have been better. Oh wait, not just anybody can go into Komori Tea House. I mean, granted, we could have just... They could have been our +2. Komori Tea House. Are we actually gonna be able to go inside the restaurant? Are we gonna fight someone? I wanna fight somebody. I've never seen that before.
I don't see anyone suspicious around. It seems clear for the moment. Let's go inside and wait for Xingqiu.
Oh, this whole thing's starting to make Paimon a little nervous. What do we do? And what do we talk about when Xingqiu gets here?
Let's talk about our day.
First, we must ascertain whether Xingqiu was already in Inazuma or not. If we can find evidence of him deceiving us, then we can use it as leverage to persuade him to tell us the truth. Since we're still waiting for him, why don't you go and chat with other guests in the restaurant and...
Sorry, I clicked it too soon. I keep doing that today, aren't I? We get to go inside. I should have. Yo. Is this the place in Yoimiya's demo? It is Erica. I recognize the name.
Welcome to Uyu Restaurant. Please talk to me if you want to order.
The last phase of the Irodori Festival is when they release the all-new publications. The one I'm really looking forward to is A Legend of Sword.
That's right. A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
I've seen Genyu's signature before. His handwriting is super neat. He must be really diligent about his style.
He'll be there in person on the day of the release, so we'll get a good look at him then. I hear that he's actually pretty young.
Wait a minute. Did you just hear that? Not only will Xingqiu be signing novels at the release, but his handwriting is super neat?
That doesn't sound like the Xingqiu I know. Erica. Oh, never mind. So, how did you meet the owner? You're asking about us? Well, that's a tough question. It's a long story with a side of karma, that's for sure. When I was still young, I was ordered to monitor an important figure at the Tenryou Commission. Somehow, forget it. I think I can only thank the Archons that this person eventually retired and we could finally get married after that. Thank the Archons indeed. Okay, hold on. Talk to Albedo. Talk to Mr. Ozaki. Okazaki.
Hello there. What can I get for you?
Hi! Do you have any special recommendations today?
Why, of course. I personally recommend our freshly caught seafood. It's been pouring these past 2 days, so the fishing boats haven't been able to sail at all. But the weather finally cleared up today, so we have some fresh catch.
So the weather at sea has been bad these past few days?
It sure has. A few guests from Liyue were just telling me that their boat was heaving and rolling all the way here. They couldn't do anything but sleep the entire trip.
Interesting.
Oh, this might be some useful information.
Huh, hold on. Yeah. Ah, there we go.
Albedo, what should we talk about when Xingqiu gets here? Any ideas?
It would make sense that he has a doppelganger. Not a, you know.
I will try to break the ice by talking about our work on novels and illustrations. If he really is hiding something, then he might feel even more nervous than we do. If we start by talking about our work creating novels, perhaps he will lower his guard.
Oh, come to think of it, Xingqiu mentioned that he'd like to thank you for finishing the illustrations on time. He said they looked amazing despite the time you had.
Indeed.
Is that so? That is also a very valuable clue.
I'm not thinking, so you tell me what that means.
Please,
I'm like
talk to
zoning
me if
out.
you want to
Xingqiu arrives shortly after, and everyone enjoys
That
a
was
leisurely meal.
delicious. Inazuman cuisine largely consists of fresh seafood, which is certainly to my liking.
That's good. We were worried you might not have an appetite because you didn't sleep well. Now's our chance. Let's talk to Shincho and see if he says anything useful.
Paimon, you are so bad at this.
Maybe we could start by asking him about the journey.
Ooh. Talk about his thoughts regarding the journey. Talk about the book he read during the voyage. Talk about the scenery on the journey. Oh, 1 and 2 are so freaking good. Let's go with, 1 and 3.
To be honest, there wasn't much to see. Just water all around, morning to night. The sheer monotony of the trip caused everyone to grow a little impatient. So, when the peak of Mount Yogo finally appeared in the distance as we approached the islands of Inazuma, everyone crowded the deck to have a look. However, the ship sailed along at a crawling pace. It took a whole day from the time we saw the mountain peak to the time we docked.
Paimon didn't catch anything suspicious so far.
No, there was something really suspicious.
Oh, right! If it took an entire day to reach the docks, then it would have been pouring rain at the time they saw the top of the mountain.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked that question first. You should really ask them in different orders because it seems
We learned a couple of things from his account, but we still require more evidence. Let's discuss creating novels with Shincho.
Yo, look at the way he's looking at us. There's no way he doesn't know. Oh my god, alright.
While it is entertaining to read novels, writing one is an endeavor of its own.
I bet. I can relate.
You must give great thought to every detail, from the layout of the plot to the rhythm of the lines. And even when you have come up with interesting content, there's still no guarantee that it will be to your liking.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. Whether it's writing a book, creating art, or studying alchemy, seldom can you really feel joy after seriously delving into the work.
Shincho and Albedo are getting into some deep topics now, but nothing suspicious has come up.
Speaking of illustrations, Albedo, I've long wished to express my sincerest gratitude for providing the illustrations in my novel. My novel didn't sell well in Liyue, so I must admit that I had some reservations regarding its potential. Yet you've consistently managed to select the most important scene of the chapter for your illustrations. This made me feel as though what I was trying to express could be understood after all.
Thank you. However, I took some risks in the illustrations, so I'm feeling slightly uneasy myself.
Risks?
Light novel illustrations are typically centered around the characters, but this time, I adopted a different approach in the illustration for the last chapter.
Well, that scene was intended to depict the change in the world, so I thought it very fitting to draw only scenery.
Doesn't sound like anything suspicious has come up so far.
No, there was a crack in his alibi. My illustrations were sent for printing the moment they arrived in Inazuma. So, logically speaking, there's no way he could possibly know what the illustrations look like. Shincho, we have something very important to ask you now.
Is it? Oh my god.
Oh? Why the solemn looks all of a sudden?
Shincho! What's with the facade?
Huh? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Come on, dude.
Mr. Okazaki told us earlier that actually the weather at sea was very bad these last few days. So when you said that everyone came running to the deck to see Mount Yogo, that couldn't have happened!
On top of that, the latest installment of A Legend of Sword will only be revealed at the Irodori festival. Even we, the creators, haven't received a sample copy. If that's the case, how could you know what my illustrations look like?
Don't tell me he robbed one of the freaking crates full of books just to read everyone's illustrations and novels ahead of time.
Well...
The jig's up, Shincho. You were already in Inazuma before today, weren't you? Are you in some kind of danger but can't tell us the truth? Don't worry. The Traveler and Albedo are no pushovers. We can help you.
Especially Albedo.
No, please. You misunderstand me. I suppose my lack of sleep is inevitably taking its toll on my mind. I didn't notice for a moment that you were testing me at all. I did in fact come to Inazuma early to handle some things. Let me consider how to explain this. Oh, this is most embarrassing.
Oh!
Venti!
Well, if this isn't a coincidence, I didn't expect to see everyone here.
Huh? Chef Bard, what are you doing here?
I heard that the owner of this establishment has some fine-aged wines. I didn't want to miss the opportunity to taste them.
What, did you get paid already?
Paimon knew you couldn't possibly be up to anything good.
Says who? In fact, I come as the bearer of good tidings. I just bumped into Kujo Sara a moment ago. She said that the Tenryou Commission has apprehended the criminal who stole all those copies of A Legend of Sword. You needn't worry about it any longer.
Huh? The criminal who stole A Legend of Sword?
What? Oh, yeah.
Did I say something I shouldn't have?
Oh no. The person they apprehended. Was it by chance an editor named Onodera?
I knew it.
Apologies, Kujo Sara didn't mention a name. But I saw her taking someone toward Hanamizaka.
Ooh, I heard they freaking chop off hands of thieves here in Inazuma.
Everyone, it's too late to explain. We must make haste and rescue Onodera.
Chopping the hands. Venti. Venti, where are you? Imagine, I would have said that if I was there. Would have freaked him out. If found convicted, a thief will have his hands chopped off or something. They do actually do that in some countries. I don't know if they chop off the whole hand or at least like fingers, right? They'll chop off some of your fingers. Kind of reminds me of how strict it is in Singapore. Like in Singapore, if you get caught doing graffiti, because they still believe in caning, like you know, whacking you with a stick. And it's not like, you know, they'll give you a certain amount of wax per, like, letter of graffiti, like, you know, a four letter word is, like, 8 freaking canes. No, they'll beat you until the cop, if they catch you, until he feels that you've learned a lesson.
Look, Mr. Honorary Knight, Auntie Aratani brought us Dodoko's story. Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoops, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's really nothing that exciting.
I see it. Oh my goodness.
It's the story of Dodoko and me.
Oh, but it's night. It's daytime.
And me. And you guys.
You put me in a story? You put... Oh, hold on. You put... All Dodokos must someday ride the wind and the waves and go on an adventure. A gentle and beautiful mother once said that. And just as she had predicted, our Dodoko was so happy when its best friend, Klee, said that she was going to the nation of Lightling for an adventure. Of course, Dodoko loves eating delicious foods, and with Klee at Good Hunter, and loves listening to the bards sing. But Dodoko loves counting the stars in the sky and twisting flowers into garlands together with Klee more. After all Dodokos long to ride the wind and waves on an adventure.
Paimon's in the story too! This is Paimon's first time featuring in a printed book! Woohoo! Paimon's gonna be famous!
Of course we included Paimon. This is the story of everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoko.
This story is me and Yoimiya's gift for Mr. Honorary Knight.
Lady Yai wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated.
Oh, I bet.
We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift with purchases of the other book. Is that okay with you?
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's fine by us, but what does the author of the book think?
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Oh my god!
Hey! That's Mommy's book!
So, Klee's mother is a writer? Huh.
Klee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Teyvat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Teyvat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently.
I heard her Teyvat Travel Guide series crashed and burned a bunch of times already.
Lady Yai has already decided on how to promote it. A joint endeavor by Teyvat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure duo. It's sure to be a huge hit.
Paimon knew it! Mika would never do anything for free.
Yeah.
A typical move by Lady Yai.
Yep.
Oh no!
I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book.
I keep doing
It's
that.
like me and Mommy going on an adventure together. Oh, I'm so glad I came. The Irodori Festival is the best!
Can I pick it up? Can I pick it up? Murata! Oh, books. Hey, it's a bad travel guide. I was kind of hoping, you know what? I'm not gonna buy any of these. A Legend of a Sword. Didn't I already buy this one? Princess Mina of the Fallen Nation. A princess who brings destruction. Isn't that just an excuse for making war? They travel to the center of the world in search of the truth behind the prophecy. The super popular romantic adventure continues. The preliminary volume for Flowers of Bridges Official. Alright, where am I going? Honey, you know what? I forgot where that is. I think I know exactly where that is. That's the freaking... Oh, wait, okay, never mind. I made a mistake. That's not where... Hananizaka? Whatever the hell they called it? The editorial house, okay. Uh-oh.
Please, wait! Onodera is innocent!
Who the hell's Onodera?
Oh, so you must be the author of A Legend of Sword. I didn't expect to see others tagging along with you.
Anyway, you mustn't take him away. I can explain everything.
No need to worry, Genyu. I've just explained everything to Madame Kujo, and Kuroda has testified for me.
Yes. In fact, we were just getting ready to leave.
Oh, phew. What a relief.
But...
Wait a minute. Does everyone else here already know?
Well, to be precise, we had dispatched 2 additional squads here, in order to prevent the suspect from escaping.
Shinjo looks pretty flustered. What exactly is going on here?
I bet it has something to do with his signature.
Though it's most embarrassing, it appears quite a few people are aware of the situation now. There's no use keeping it a secret. In the end, I'm the one responsible for this whole predicament.
No, Genyu. It's only appropriate that I take responsibility for this. Everyone, please let me explain. For the Irodori Festival, I recommended the idea of selling newly released novels signed by the authors. Not only was this the first major project I was in charge of since joining the Yae publishing house, but Lady Yae also gave me a lot of support. However, I did not discuss our plans with the authors in advance. As a result, it caused a great deal of trouble for Genyu.
Yes, to be frank, calligraphy is not my strong point, so signing events are really not my forte.
Even though such an event will be difficult for Genyu, after telling him how important the plans were to me, he immediately boarded a ship to Inazuma to come up with a solution. So these past few days, Genyu has been actively practicing his handwriting. However, it takes time to sign each book, and we realized the time we reserved for the signing was not nearly enough. So I came up with the idea of moving the new books from the warehouse to my place. That way, Genyu could use these few days to sign them all. I thought everything would work out without a hitch. I never expected that someone would immediately realize that the books were missing from the warehouse. To make things worse, I was on vacation and staying with Genyu in my house these past few days.
Alright.
I had no idea that the situation had turned into such a huge mess. All of this happened because I wanted to prove myself through this event.
Onodera, I agreed to your proposal because I didn't want the readers to know of my unsightly handwriting. Also, I knew that Onodera had been misled by one of my prior signatures. At a previous event, the Yae publishing house had requested autographs of authors so that they could be put on display. I practiced tirelessly for an entire day to finally deliver a stylish and elegant signature for the event. But looking back on it now, I had dug myself into a hole by delivering that nice signature for the sake of my pride.
Hey, come on, you two. Loosen up a little. The theft was nothing more than a simple misunderstanding. Besides, everyone has something they do not wish others to see.
Oh! Priceless coming from Mr. Benti. From Mr. Half Chai Latte. I want a chai latte right now. I cannot lie.
Yeah, that's right. All that matters is that Shinjo and his books are okay.
Onodera, I think you should explain the truth regarding the stolen books to the rest of the people on Rito.
Yes, I understand. I'll apologize to everyone.
We should probably be heading back to Rito as well. Let's tag along.
Oh, Alphan. You know what? Rito. Right. I'm dumb. What was I gonna say earlier? I already forgot because I was trying to freaking send somebody a message. I'm doing a lot right now. And by a lot, I mean like not even paying attention to my own stream. Alright, so... Oh! I mean, it's your signature! It's supposed to be your style. I mean, I would have left it like that if it was bad, because then at least everybody would know it's yours. It's a lot harder to copy something that's not fancy.
Onodera, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be on leave these few days?
Onodera explains the situations to the
I'm very
editors.
sorry for all the trouble that I've caused.
Yes, Onodera, but
You're
why
in
didn't you
trouble.
tell everyone earlier? If you had told us, we could have thought of some ways to help you.
That's right. We're a team, and we should be helping each other in tough situations like this.
Tell him, Murata. Burn his ass.
Let's leave the past behind us now. Our first priority is to help Genyu with his signatures. How is your progress so far?
Incendiaries.
My progress is not what I had hoped for. Even after working through the night these past few days, I've only finished perhaps 1/10 of the signatures.
Oh, no wonder Shincho looked so sleepy today.
I understand. Murata, go back to Yae Publishing House and get Aratani to book a room on the second floor of the Uyu restaurant. We'll be using it for Genyu's emergency calligraphy lessons.
Damn.
Yes, Mr. Hirayama. It just so happens that my brother is a calligrapher. Should I ask him to lend his assistance as well?
Yes, good idea. Ah, you've just reminded me. 2 calligraphers from Liyue arrived today.
All right.
We've worked with them before, so I'll go and ask them to help out too.
It seems I'm really in for it now.
No need to worry, Genyu. I'm sure you can do it. Didn't you finish the last chapter of your novel in just 1 week's time?
Yes, but writing novels and learning calligraphy are 2 entirely different skills.
Even though Shincho still has to deal with his handwriting issue, Paimon somehow feels a little relieved now.
I always used to prefer working alone in my workshop, but I've come to realize that solving problems with others also has its merits.
We also owe a special ode of gratitude to the mysterious person who has been leaving important info for us along the way.
Huh? You mean whoever left behind those stories about the 5 Kasen?
Pardon me, but what are you talking about?
What? I'm sorry, I zoned out.
Oh, right. We haven't had a chance to explain things to Shincho yet.
You explain all that has happened in the past few days.
I see. It appears that Onodera and I were spotted when we were moving the books. Albedo, may I ask you one thing? Are you able to include me in a portrait as well? Not only do I owe the successful resolution of today's incident to that story, but I also hope that I'll remember this lesson.
No problem. Considering the similarities between the portrait and the events that have taken place, your proposal is very reasonable.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akahito.
Albedo really is something. He finished the portrait of Aoi no Okina in no time at all.
Aside, Tuna.
Wonder how Shincho's calligraphy training is going at Uyu Restaurant. Hey, do you think whoever left those stories for us could be hiding somewhere nearby?
I suppose.
Oh, hello? Mr. Storywriter? Are you here? Could you please help Shincho with something?
Imagine if it was Alice.
He's a friend of ours, and the release of his new book is super important to him.
Oh my god.
Oh, what's that sound? It was just a cat. Looks like we can't make them reveal themselves that easily. It's getting late now. But let's go back and get some rest. We still have to go to the docks and wait for another ship tomorrow morning.
Is it Shinobu? Who is that? Is it ninja? Is that hold on. How to I forgot his name. True Tales! Quest completed with the blue flowers left behind. Theater Mechanicus. Oh, give me that goodness. Theater Mechanicus. Let me get some of that. Theater Mechanicus. Theater Mechanicus. Theater. How do you spell Theater Mechanicus? Who's this? Who? Kamakata. Hello there, Irodori Festival goer. Come and try your hand at the all-new version of Theater Mechanicus. Hello again, Koma. Oh, so you do remember me. How? What? Alright, hold on. I was also then considering how much when the stage opened a promotion of Adventure, I wanted to usually share my views with her, but I never thought they would be on the exact same page, I guess, in particular Prestige Franchise. Either way, after some back and forth between us, we've come up with the newest version of Theater Mechanicus, which we call the Stage of Brilliance. It draws inspiration from the endgame phase of Liyue chess games, where when each new board for Stage of Brilliance opens up, there will already be some devices present on the field. Players must analyze the situation and figure out how to use these devices and carefully ponder stratagems that might be used to achieve victory. The Stage of Brilliance is faster than those of previous versions, all the better to test players' judgment. It'll be a sword test and no mistake. That does sound interesting. I know, right? I can't wait to see how our customers will react after playing. I think I've finally gotten the hang of being a franchise owner after all this time. As such, I'd like to use this Irodori Festival as an opportunity to get more people acquainted with the game. I've even heard that some big shot will be attending to assess its business prospects, so it might be our chance to make it big. Or at least, that's what I hope. So how about it? Why not give Stage of Brilliance a go? I'm not reading. Alright, before you enter the stage, you just... Oh, I remember this part. During Theater Mechanicus Stage of Brilliance, each stage will have a certain number of pre-built mechanici. Use these well, or perhaps dismantle them and set them elsewhere to help you win more easily. Once you are in the stage, you will gain a certain number of Mechanicus points. Use them. Oh, yeah, we know that part. Yeah, we know that part already. Okay, show a force and enter the horde. The stage features for enter the horde increases opponent's HP, decreases initial Mechanicus points, and increases the number of points you can use to select sticks. Modifies Inferno to higher damage flares that descend from. So that's the Magma greatly upgrades the effectiveness of Inferno's basic attack against Geo. Ah! Embers. So these are the upgrades, basically. The max versions of the Fortune Slips. Reduces all party members' elemental skills cooldown by 30. Oh! Okay. Shutdown of a... Oh! That's actually really good. What's the map that I'm going to be playing on? What does it look like? They haven't showed me. Here we go. Wither the Winds wins. So there are no bridges as far as I can tell. 1, 2. Alright, so there are no bridges. I don't need that one. Speed Demon. Wow, okay. So I guess I'm gonna want Electro Charge or Freeze. Huh. What is already on the field? I didn't check that. Whoops. Okay, so we got some pre-built ones. We can. How many can we choose? Oh, we can choose a bunch. Oh, that'd be good. Okay. Oh, that's a really good one too. I don't really need that one, I think. Inferno. That's a good one. Modifies Furious Discharge basic attack to Celestial Thunder. I don't know what that is. Okay, that's nice. That one's also nice. I'll choose that one. Here we go. What? Oh, it's 20. Okay.
I want to help.
There's still a long road ahead.
Shut up. I guess that's it. I don't really have... Yeah, no one else is gonna really be able to help. Oh, I don't have any ice ones. Okay, then. So there was no point in upgrading this one. That sucks. I kind of want to... You know what? Let's see how this goes. Oh.
Absorption test.
Oh, that was awesome. Alright, what should I build? Overload. Yeah, why not?
Stand clear.
I'm guessing that's not gonna let them pass by. Oh, there is a bridge. There are 2 bridges. Okay. So maybe it would have been a good idea to get that. Oof.
immersion test.
Oh, whoops. Uh-oh. Come on, you don't need to kill that one.
We're way behind schedule. Next
Shoot.
on the agenda.
Stand clear.
I still don't know what banishment does. Okay, let's see. Upgrades desk double so it'll continuously pull them in. I'm gonna upgrade the whole thing. Camp's probably not a good idea, but banishment. What does banishment do? Ah, that's really good. That's also really good. Oh my god. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. So let's see. Right click to... Oh, okay. Right click to equip quickly. I don't know what will be the point of that one. Geo, do I really need that? Again, are you worth it too? I pretty much got everything else. Should I get this one? Is it worth it? Maybe this one was worth it. What the? Alright, so you guys are here. What do I really want to do with you guys? What do I want to do with this one? I don't like... I hate the way they're placed. It reminds me of freaking old classic StarCraft 2 maps, man. Okay. Do I really want you to be here, or do I want Animo? Let's do it. That's not good.
Animal test 6308. Access denied. Absorption test. Stand clear. Absorption test.
No! What am I doing? What am I doing? That's a huge waste of stamina. Make my escape. I'm out of here. Born of ice and frost. Really bad. Oh, come on. What does this even do? Oh my god. No!
Terra Smash!
Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Access denied.
Yeah.
No! 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 Oh. Uh-oh.
Terra Smash!
Oh my god, that was so close. Oh gosh. Oh, I hate that guy. I hate him so much. Uh-oh. Alright, I gotta practice. Ah, my knuckles. Alright guys, I'm gonna go and practice by myself for a little bit. I can't do co-op anymore. What am I doing?
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, I remember now. It's the freaking this guy. I didn't even read his poems. Len. Lenny. Len? A new friend, yet as if from old days. How I wish our story could have begun there. Stars shine upon our meeting, the sky embellished with pearls twinkling. From the joy of union we are awakening, our sleeves inlaid with moonlets dew shimmering. Imagine all the nights of tale-telling and mystery chant. Imagine all the wild dreams. Okay, imagine all the nights of tale-telling and mystery enchanting. Imagine all our wild dreaming to borrow the wind like sunny days, like birds flying. I didn't read their dialogue, I'm sorry. Alright everybody, I'm gonna go. I am hungry as heck right now, so I'm gonna go buy something to eat. I'm gonna go buy something to make. I feel like cooking today. Good night everybody.